Welcome to the Fieldhouse once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the 15th annual SEMO Conference Tournament. Our final game of the night features the number 2 seed Jackson Indians against the number 9 seed Kennett Indians. And here are the starting lineups for the number 9 seed Kennett Indians. 5'8" junior, number 5, Camden Crafton. 5'10" sophomore, number 13, Harley Hamlet. 6'3" sophomore, number 33, Riley Henfling. 6'2" junior, number 34, Ben McMullen. 6'5" senior, number 40, Micah Welton. And now the starting lineups for the Jackson Indians. 6'2" junior, number 11, Quinn Scott. 6'3" junior, number 12, Elliot Cowell. 6'5" junior, number 22, Nick Wazalewski. 6 foot junior, number 24, Rylan Martin. 6'8" sophomore, number 33, Clayton Ernst. Officials for tonight's game, Jason Van Deven, Adam Horrell, and Todd Turlington.
Welcome to game number 2 of the night. Here it is the number 2 seed, the Jackson Indians, taking on the 9 seed, the Kennett Indians. So it's a battle of the Indians here in this 7:30 tip, although we're a little late. 7:38 is what I got here for this matchup. Winner of this game
Central Standard Time for the folks in Switzerland.
That's true, where it's 2:38 in the morning. We heard from our Switzerland fan earlier. Winner of this game moves on to play Charleston. That game will be tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser is done for the SEMO Conference Tournament in this year. So this is our first true elimination game that we've had of the tournament.
Good extra pass made by Jackson.
Couldn't get the 3 to go. Jackson's going to have a distinct height advantage in this matchup. Fall away jumper wasn't good. Follow not there. And we're going to get a third opportunity, and that 3 goes.
That's Ben McMillan. He's a big part of any success Kennett's going to have tonight. Hit his first 3. I don't think we talked enough about Kennett Saturday, Chris. I mean, I didn't know it was this bad either. They played in the Gideon Championship. They said they didn't get home till after midnight.
Yeah.
And then had to get up. The bus leaves 7:30 in the morning. You're playing SEMO Conference game at Sykeston, so
that's tough.
You can wipe that, maybe that Kennett effort we saw Saturday, and let's see how they play tonight against Jackson with some rest. I know I wouldn't like to have done that.
Turnaround jumper short. Three ball, good for the first points of the night for Jackson by Quinn Scott.
He caught that just in shooter's rhythm, like a pass to him. Stepped in and drained the bucket. Scott's a shooter.
Jackson looking to push it, Scott. And they're going to get him for a travel before the shot. Well, we're going to get a travel on that possession. Gives it right back to Jackson. .525 left in this first quarter. We're tied 3 apiece.
Last couple trips, both teams a little ragged.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say sloppy start to this first quarter. Jackson wasn't expecting to be in this game as they are the 2 seed. So the 1 and the 2 seed have went down in the first round of this tournament. If you're just now joining us and hadn't been here yet, Cape Central just lost to Poplar Bluff. Jackson lost to New Madrid County Central on Saturday. So the 1 and 2 seed out in the first round here of the SEMO Conference. I think that speaks right there to itself of the parity that we may see this year.
Ernst got to come down and want the ball. There you go. Get it to him.
Wazalewski hits a 3.
3 more than he had in the loss Saturday.
Yeah, we talked about Wazalewski quite a bit on Saturday. We've liked him in this tournament in the past. He was held scoreless on Saturday. Good to see him get that 3 ball to go down. Jackson leads at 9-3, and they're looking to add it, and now they're going to turn it right back over. Wazalewski never knew that pass was coming to him. Spot up 3, got it to go. McMullen.
Hey, every basket here so far has been a 3. 3 threes for Jackson and 2 for Kennett. That's your score.
Corner 3 off the mark by Wazalewski.
How can you have a 6'8" guy, Chris, on the floor and he hadn't touched the ball yet tonight? Not 1/10 has he got down low with an offensive touch.
Nice little floater there for McMullen.
He's got all 8 of Kennett's points.
There's your 9-3 that you got right there. Little floater in the lane. That one was short.
You better have a move to finish with a 6'8" guy just waiting to block your shot.
Henfling did a good job of pushing his way inside, but couldn't get it over Ernst. Good job by Henfling boxing out there.
No doubt.
We're going to get Ernst on the foul, one over to back.
Foul on Jackson's Clayton Ernst, his first team foul, number 1.
Jeff Williams asked that question, would you rather have a big post guy or a small guard? Well, got a 6'8" post guy and he hasn't even touched the ball yet because guard can't get him to ball.
Good point. Kennett trying to regain the lead, and they're going to wipe off the bucket. They say the foul was before.
That's 2 now on the 6'8" sophomore Ernst, and he'll take a seat. And they'll bring in a 6'5" sophomore. Jackson will.
Foul on Jackson, Clayton Ernst, his second. Team foul number 2. Blaine Harris.
(11-8). Jackson leads it. I keep wanting to say Indians lead it, but you can't say that in this game.
You'd be right if you said it.
That's true. Good point. Hey, we do have the email up and going. We had some good email traffic going in that first game. Really appreciate everybody out there that watches.
Jackson folks might be tired coming back from their football state championship.
Yeah, we talked about that Saturday. That's a good point to bring it up again. Congratulations to the Jackson Indians on their Class 5 state championship. Not only winning, but winning in dominant fashion. I don't know if they had a game this year they didn't win by turbo clock. You turbo clock in a state championship. That says something about your program. But to finish that thought, email is up and going. Send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Webcast at sykestonr6.org.
Came off that screen and hit the guy down low.
That's Welton's first bucket, isn't it?
Yes.
6'5" senior that comes off the bench. 3 ball off the mark, and it's going to go out of bounds. That 3 a little short. Inside a minute, Jackson leads at 11-10. They're trying to extend that lead here late in this first quarter. Again, Jackson the 2 seed, Kennett the 9 seed.
Force that.
Another turnover by Jackson, and the left hand regains the lead for Davis. Good ball movement by Jackson. Down to 5 seconds. 3 at the buzzer, off the mark, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Kennett leads it 12-11. Back after this 60-second break, you're watching the SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Limbaugh back here as we start second quarter action.
Pretty even first quarter. Both teams had chances for the lead. A lot better quarter for Kennett than Saturday.
Good point.
They only scored, I think, 28, 29 in the whole game Saturday.
29. They lost to Bluff 63-29, but we saw what Bluff could do. They just took out the number 1 seed, the Cape Central Tigers.
Tough shot. Good defense by Kennett.
And they'll give it right back. Will Kennett. Wazalewski trying to run the floor. Got the foul, couldn't get the bucket, but he'll have 2 free throws coming up for him.
Welton.
Is first. Team foul number 1.
It's the first on Welton.
Nick Wazalewski to the line, shooting 2.
First free throw for either squad.
Foul on the loose ball.
Foul on Kennett. Harley Hamlet, his first. Team foul number 2.
Hamlet got the foul.
Bad foul there. Gives
Yeah.
Jackson the ball after missing 2 free throws.
Corner 3 by Scott. Got it to go.
Third 3 for Quinn Scott. You better get out and get a hand in his face, Kennett.
Jackson regains the lead, 14-12. And a big block there by Wazalewski. That's going to go out of bounds off the Indians.
Tough pass there. Trying to thread the needle through the traffic.
Jackson ball. Give it right back to Kennett.
Two starters back in the lineup for Jackson, Cal and Ernst.
And a bucket on the far end by Cal. Kennett coaches wanted a foul there. They thought Cal kind of,
I saw it too.
They thought he ducked his shoulder and pushed off, but no call on the play. And the lead for Jackson has ballooned up to 6, 18-12. Kennett takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. 5:50 left first half action. You're watching the 2020 SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Kennett ball coming out of that timeout. Kennett only had 4 players on the court. They wave on a 5th before they whistle it in. It may be a little disadvantage to play 5 on 4. Corner 3, good for Riley Spencer, the 5'10 sophomore.
They needed that shot.
They did. They had gone cold, and it had been all Jackson early in this second quarter.
Believe it's going to be on McMullen with the block.
Foul on Kennett. Ben McMullen, his first team foul, number 3.
Shot wouldn't go. Loose ball is going to go out of bounds. Who's it going to stay with? It's going to stay with Jackson.
Double screen out high.
That's Harris's first 3 of the game, isn't it?
Right, 5 threes for Jackson, though, as a team.
Shooting it well here in this game.
Good pass.
Three ball wouldn't go.
That balance the floor. Everybody congested on that left side.
Kennett needed that bucket. Jackson up 6 with the ball, trying to extend this lead. Ernst with his back to the bucket, and they're going to get him with a charge.
Big guy posted up. That's 3 on him, Chris.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Coach Scott Gamble put him in there. He'll probably be out the rest of the half.
I would say he would be. Peggy from Denmark is back on. She's watching this game. It's getting late. Or Peggy from Switzerland, excuse me. Watching this game. It's getting late for her, but she's still tuned in. She wants to know what my favorite church hymn is. That was her question she just sent in.
A lot of good ones.
There's a lot of good ones. Tell you what,
being a music guy, yeah.
My old buddy Harold Myrick, he could really sing Amazing Grace.
He can.
You wouldn't doubt that, would you?
No, not one bit. Harold was singing before singing was cool.
That's exactly right. Kennett down 6, trying to cut into this lead. Quinn Scott with the steal, but couldn't save it. Good quick hands there by Scott. Another corner 3 off the mark. Henfling's little floater wouldn't go. You take the lid off the bucket down here underneath us.
Henfling had a great look. Just didn't get at the bucket.
Kennett's gone cold here in this second quarter.
Attacking.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Having a nice game.
Nice finish with the
first player for either team at the 11. His dad's got to like that. Nice backdoor.
There's a good bucket. Jackson with the score. Elijah Jackson, not the Jackson Indians. 23-17. Jackson leads Kennett. We got a 2-9 matchup here again. The winner will play tomorrow night at 7:30 against Charleston. The loser will be done. It'll be their second loss of the tournament. Hey, think about this. They're going to play their third game. Whoever wins this will play their third game already in this tournament. We're only going to be on Tuesday night tomorrow night. Getting some good games in.
Rather be playing and practicing.
No doubt about it. Especially in 2020, nothing guaranteed. Good to get as many of these games in as we can. Good take by Cal on the baseline.
All 6 of his points in the quarter.
Lead up to 8 by Jackson. Couldn't get to bucket. We're going to get a couple of free throws.
14-5 run in this quarter for Jackson for their 8-point lead.
Blaine Harris, his first. Team foul number 5. Michael Welton to the line, shooting 2.
Welton going to get 2 free throws here.
Got a lot of minutes off the. Oh, he's a starter. Got 3 in the game now.
Got them both. In and out on that 3. Offensive rebound, though, for Jackson. And we're going to get a push on the far end.
Kennett can't limit the shots Jackson's getting, even with Ernst out. Getting 2 and 3 shots at the bucket. 2 on McMullen now for Kennett.
I want to check in on SEMO, see how they're doing on Lipscomb. They are up 1 with 5:25 left in the game. That's been a good tight battle, back and forth.
Lipscomb out of Nashville.
I do believe so.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I think it's in the Nashville area. $1:30 left in this first half. Shot wouldn't go. And we're going to get a tie-up as Welton was able to get the offensive board, but couldn't do anything with it.
Stay with Kennett on the possession. Harrell. Nice.
Nice, yeah. Down low to Riley Henfling, the 6'3 sophomore.
First basket of the game. Kennett hadn't played well, and they only trail by 4.
25-21. Just over a minute left. Quinn Scott, tough turnaround jumper. Got it to go. Is that 12 for Scott now?
7 and 6 is 13.
13. Good defense by
Double team,
Wasilewski.
somebody's open.
Good cut, but a good block coming from behind by Winborn. Welton dumps it down low. Turnaround jumper wouldn't go, but we're going to get a foul. It's going to stay right here underneath us.
Foul on Jackson's Cade Winborn, his first. Team foul number 6.
He was shooting, wasn't he? Maybe not.
I think they're calling it on the board. 33 seconds left. And count the bucket for Wasilewski.
I think Dick was trying to slam it, wasn't it? Got fouled and just laid it up and in instead. Good decision.
Foul on Kennett, Riley Henfling, his first. Team foul number 6. Dick Wasilewski to the line, shooting 1.
Short, couldn't complete the three-point play, but they get the offensive board and the putback. So that's a 4-point swing there on that possession for Jackson. They now lead it by 10, 31-21, the biggest lead of the game. Kennett trying to cut into that here in the last few seconds. Henfling up and under move, got it to go.
Spun it perfect off the glass, didn't he? Look like he had much room to shoot.
Desperation 3 at the buzzer wouldn't go, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Jackson leads it 31-23. We'll step aside for this break at the half. You're watching a 2020 SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Back at the half, Jackson leads Kennett 31-23. Here's Jeff with some first half stats.
Let's start with Kennett first. 6 players in the scoring column. Nobody in double digits yet. Ben McMullen led the way with 8. 4 points for Micah Welton. 4 points for Riley Hempling. 3 for Riley Spencer, and 2 points each for Darion Davis, and 2 for Elijah Jackson for Kennett's total of 23. Indians were 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half. For Jackson, they only had 4 players in the scoring column, but the only guy in double digits for either squad is Quinn Scott. He leads the way with 13. 8 for Elliott Cow. All 8 of them came in that second quarter. And then 5 points each for Nick Wazlewski and Blaine Harris for Jackson's total of 31. The Indians were 0 for 3 from the free throw line in that first half. Kennett led at the end of 1, 12-11, but a big second quarter by Jackson to extend their lead here to 8. They outscored Kennett 20-11 in that second quarter. Foul trouble. Clayton Ernst, the 6'8 sophomore, is the only guy in any serious foul trouble for Jackson. He's got 3.
Appreciate Jeff running down those first half stats. He does a great job each and every night keeping us informed of what's going on in the game. He's taking some tough questions tonight too, partner.
That Jeff Williams guy, he's wearing me out.
Jeff always gets some pretty good questions.
Jeff gets you thinking, don't he?
He does. He'll always, when I talk to him, he'll come up with kind of these obscure, off-the-wall type stats and stuff or
That's
whatever.
That's the scholar that he is. Jeff's just a scholar.
You know, he's written 4 or 5 books.
I know it. Love him.
It'll be Jackson ball to start the second half. Small crowd here in
job,
this
Ernst.
nightcap.
Kicks in at weak side. I like that. You got to be quicker making that move, though.
Took on the double team, did Ernst.
He's got to read that quicker and get to the bucket or get rid of it. Does keep it out high. Keeps those little guards from coming after.
He does.
Scoreless.
Trying to get his first points. Couldn't get it to go. He'll get a second one. And couldn't get either one of them.
Welton hit in the face. Hopefully he's okay for Kennett.
Foul on the other end.
Maybe even the nose, maybe.
That may be 4 on Ernst. Nope. They're going to get that on Quinn Scott. Ernst was right there. Coach Scott held his breath just for a second on that, see who they were going to call it on. Hey, again, thanks for being with us. If you're not here, watching us online on the Sykeston YouTube page, shout out to Go SEMO Fiber on local 95 as Wazalewski gets the big dunk.
No doubt he can jump. Ran that baseline, got the good pass, and uncontested dunk.
Lloyd Rice and his crew at the Go SEMO Fiber are jumping on and providing this link to all their subscribers. I know you've got Go SEMO Fiber.
Love it.
Cassandra may be home watching. Doubt it.
I doubt that, yeah. Maybe started off watching it.
Got the email open too. We've had a lot of interaction tonight on the email. Really appreciate the folks that enjoy watching the SEMO Conference Tournament. As a 3 by Elliott Cow, and Jackson are really extending this lead out now. 36-23, they lead it.
Yeah, Kennett needs a bucket. Keep this thing close down up to 13. Ties for the biggest lead of the game. Kennett trying to pound it inside, but it's so tough against that good size that Jackson's got.
And Fling's going to be called for the travel. Thought he kept his foot down on the pump fake, but they'll say that he did not. SEMO up 4 with 1 minute left in their game.
1-4 high. I don't know what we're doing out of that, but got back into our offense. There's a nice little move.
Yeah, good little spin move by Ernst.
He got rid of it quicker, made his decision.
Lead up to 15 now.
First bucket of the game at the 5:40 mark of the third for Ernst.
Tough all-the-way jumper wouldn't go. And we're going to get a push.
Hamlet,
I think,
maybe.
I think they're going to get Hamlet on that push.
It's a 7-0 run for Jackson to start this third quarter.
2.5 minutes gone in this third quarter.
Nice little flop. Yeah, I was going to say he might have got away with a walk, but good call by
They got him
Mr.
for it.
Horrell. Look at one extra step right in front of us.
Need some help.
Now you got numbers.
Stop from the free throw line. Couldn't get it to go. Scott will stop for the three. Left it a little short. Initial shot wouldn't go, but he got his own rebound. And we're going to get a tie-up. And a couple substitutions for Jackson. They lead it 38-23. 4:29 left here. Third quarter action. Hey, if you hadn't noticed on your screen in the top left, each quarter we give a little shout out with the logo up to some of our sponsors. We'd like to thank all those sponsors. They do a great job of supporting this tournament. You know, with the 50% capacity, we talked about it a couple times on Saturday. Haven't really hit on it today, but all the proceeds from this tournament get split up between all 9 teams. And, you know, with the limited capacity, each team's not going to get as much. You're not going to have as many ticket sales and concessions. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors that help support all these area teams. Steve Beidler and all of his crew that do a good job. Ben Klein up here, our engineer for the week. Ben's done a fabulous job this week.
It's ran smooth, hasn't it?
It has run pretty smooth.
Jinx us. Coming up halfway through the third quarter, and Kennett yet to score in the quarter. Not what you wanted if you're a Kennett Indian fan.
Coach Andy McGill and his staff here at the high school, they put on a top-notch tournament each and every year. There's a reason why this tournament has stayed here for 15 straight years. They do a great job putting it on. First-class facility, and they treat everybody well.
You just don't start working on a tournament like this the week before, do you?
No, you sure don't.
Especially in the COVID environment we're in.
Yeah. You know, I need to ask Coach McGill next time I talk to him. With the limited fans, I wonder from an administrator point of view, it may be easier. You don't have the big, huge crowds on top of each other and the problems.
Still had an ejection already.
Well, it's true. We did have an ejection. You're right.
But we had a Charleston-Sison game that was probably the least attended of any Charleston-Sison game in the history of the planet.
Yeah, probably 40%. Couldn't get the bucket, could Ernst, but he's going to get a couple of free throws coming up.
Kennett's Tanner Duncan, his first, team foul number 4.
Nice little pick and roll that Ernst couldn't finish, but he was fouled, shoved from behind.
Peggy from Switzerland is wanting to know, how do you spell Wasilewski's name for Jackson? All right, you ready for this, Peggy? Wasilewski.
Wasilewski.
Wasilewski. 40-23. Jackson leads it. Just over 3 minutes left here. Third quarter action. Glad you're with us. Pushing the action. Couldn't get it to go. Big rebound there by Henfling. Nice backdoor cut. And a feed and bank it in off the glass by Tanner Duncan.
First bucket for Kennett in the quarter.
SEMO game goes final. They win it 82-77. Congratulations to Coach Brad Korn and SEMO Redhawks.
Well, they letting you come in? Anybody can come watch SEMO, or are they limiting?
I'm not sure. You know, I'll be interested to see what they do with the Christmas tournament,
Yeah.
Southeast Missouri Christmas tournament. I haven't heard yet.
They've already had the seeds.
Yeah, they've had the season, but I hadn't heard what the fan restrictions will be. Acrobatic up and under bucket there for Jackson, Elijah Jackson. And the Jackson Indians will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. $1:57 left, third quarter action. Jackson leads Kennett 40-27. Wasilewski spot up three off the mark. Kennett controls the rebound. And a block by Wasilewski. Couldn't save it, though.
A lot better second game for Wasilewski than that first one.
Trying to dump it down low. Henfling with his back to the bucket. Up and under move. Couldn't finish with the left, and we're going to get a reach-in foul.
Been tough for Henfling all game, hasn't it, Chris? I mean, he's the post player. You can tell that's how Kennett likes to run their offense. They want him touching the ball, but that size of Jackson just making it so tough for him to get a good shot off. McMullen started off this game for Kennett hitting a couple of threes, but he's been pretty quiet ever since.
Steelers lost tonight to Washington.
The Washington football team.
Yeah, the Washington football team took out the Pittsburgh Steelers, who
So
were
the
11-0.
Dolphins are the living Dolphins are celebrating the
Yeah, that's right.
the last team.
Nice up and under move, but couldn't finish. Bucket good there for Cal. 15-point lead inside 30 seconds now.
There's McMullen. We talked about him, woke him up. He's got 10 now. First bucket here in the second half.
Long range three off the mark. And we're going to get a foul over the back on Toma.
Kind of used the shoulder of McMullen and jumped up, trying to tap it to a teammate.
Team foul number 2.
Toma, a freshman.
There was Justice Toma played for Notre Dame last year. I wonder if he's a younger sibling.
Up around there, right.
Yeah. Jackson's going to get a three at the buzzer. Couldn't get it to go. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Jackson leads Kennett 42-29. You're watching the 2020 SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. One more quarter to go, and night number 2 will be in the books here from the fabulous Fieldhouse. Jackson with the 13-point lead and the basketball.
Good start for the defensive end. That's what Kennett needs, some stops.
Stop and pop for McMullen.
Need Ben to come alive to the Indians. Down to 11.
Corner three, high arcing off the mark. Tipped out of bounds by Jackson to be Kennett ball. We're going to get a timeout on the floor.
Save the possession.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Jackson trapping. They got it out of the first trap. Had a guy open, but Kenneth guy fell at the free throw line, and Coach Corbin Clark called the timeout to keep the possession.
Hey, shout out to Michelle and Amy. They do a great job back in the hospitality room. I know they keep Jeff and myself hydrated throughout the night. We'll go down, and I'll tell you what, there's some of the best cookies around that you get down there in that hospitality room.
Good girls down there, too.
We had some good pulled pork tonight. Those ladies treat us well. Really appreciate them and all their hard work.
You know, we had Earl Austin here one year for the tournament, and he was talking about all the good food down here in Southeast Missouri at the tournament. In fact, he rated on what, like a 5-star, didn't he?
Not 5-star.
Or what was it?
5 basketballs.
5 basketballs, yeah.
That's right. Earl is a huge supporter of prep hoops in Missouri, and he's always very gracious to us, and
His uncle was Wes Unseld. I didn't know that. I love me some Wes Unseld back in the day. The center for the Washington Bullets, Baltimore Bullets, Kevin Greavy, Jack Marin, Phil Chenier, all those guys back when.
Jeff, you're dating yourself.
I know it, but that's Earl's uncle was Wes Unseld.
I did not know that.
And he's a Hall of Famer, and, once you hear that, Earl looks like Wes Unseld. I mean, that's how he is, too.
Earl was down here a few years ago, as Jeff said. I believe it was Fred's senior year.
Right.
He was down here for championship night. We got to visit with him a little bit. You can listen to him on the
Bobby Dandridge.
Billiken basketball,
Yeah, he's with Billiken basketball, too. Ernst with the left hand. Got 6 in the game, does Ernst.
Scoop shot off the mark. Follow wouldn't go. A third attempt, not there. Couldn't get the fourth to go either, but we're going to get some free throws as Welton is going to earn those 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. Michael Welton on the line shooting 2.
Welton got the first one. He'll get a second. Ernst scored another one.
Why wouldn't this guy touch the ball more? 6'8", moves like that.
Feed the big man, right?
I would.
46-35 is the score. Jackson leads it. Coach Scott wanting a call down there, didn't get it.
Kwazlewski was feeling he was going to get challenged, and he really didn't.
Welton turnaround wouldn't go. Wasilewski with the board. Too hot to handle on that pass. Goes out of bounds.
Well, Ernst got in the way. I think it was intended for Harris, but Ernst got his hand on it, and it deflected off of Harris. See what Oregon looks like here for Kennett.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Kennett calling out Oregon. Yeah, limited fan capacity, and you can hear about everything in this gym.
Those are some good shots against anybody but a 6'8" Jackson team.
And Wasilewski to throw it down with the two-hand jam.
His second jam.
He's got some hops, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. No doubt he can jump out of the gym.
6'5" junior.
I would think he's probably a member of the Jackson track team. High jumper.
Foul on Jackson's Nick Wasilewski, his second. Team foul number 5. Darian Davis on the line, shooting 2.
Left-hand free throw, short. Got an email from Larry Morgan that said Judd Toma is Justice Toma's younger brother.
Larry Morgan, the old coach.
Not sure. Could
Coach
be.
East Carter County. Coached a lot of teams, but I remember Coach East Carter to a state championship.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be
Coach at Bluff.
Kennett ball.
Might have coached at Bluff, too.
Well, Coach Scott from Jackson not happy with his squad. He'll take a timeout and let them hear about it. 3:45 left in this game. Jackson leads at 48-36. Glad you're here with us. Second game tonight. We'll have two more for you tomorrow night. The first game is already set. The 6 o'clock matchup will be Cape Central taking on Dexter as the number 1 seed. Cape Central Tigers got upset tonight.
Dexter's good this year, Chris. They gave Notre Dame all they wanted.
They sure did. And then Charleston is set to take on the winner of this game at 7:30 tomorrow night. So it's consolation semifinals on Tuesday night.
Charleston battling some COVID issues.
They were. They had
starters out.
A couple starters, couple bench players. You know, that's something everybody's going to have to deal with this year. It was Charleston on Saturday, but don't kid yourself.
I'm thinking if they're out Saturday, they'd probably be out Tuesday. But
I don't know.
knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But yeah, everybody. I promise you, if you don't think you're going to get it, you're going to go through it. You will. And you just adjust and hopefully keep playing.
Boy, it is quiet in this gym. Eerily quiet for
That's why we can hear Oregon's being called out.
Yeah, SEMO conference. I can hear the Jackson radio guy down there doing his play-by-play. He's a good 15 yards from us up here, and I could hear him down there doing his play-by-play.
Well, 2-2-1 half-court trap for Kennett.
Just over 3 minutes left. Ernst showing his range. Couldn't get it to go, though. Nice crossover dribble. Floater wouldn't go. Hinfling with the follow. Got it.
Hinfling's first basket here in the second half. Back to 10, the lead for Jackson. Jackson had problems against New Madrid County Central pressing.
And they left Ernst all alone for an easy bucket. How many's Ernst got now in the game?
10, all in the second half.
Double figures after being held scoreless in that first half. Tough jumper off the mark for McMullen. And a steal for Jackson. Let's see if Scott's going to take that. Spot up three, a little long. Couldn't track it down. Could Riley Spencer, and to be Jackson ball. They lead it 50-38 with $1:56 left in this game. Coach Scott will take a timeout. We'll take it with him back after the 60-second break. You're watching the 2020 SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Limbaugh back here with you. Inside 2 minutes to go in this game.
Oh,
Floater wouldn't go, but got his own rebound and scored it.
everybody blocked out, but nobody went after the ball.
Cal was able to follow that up.
Kennett needs a bucket. Got to go quicker than that. Trailing by 14. Got to get your shots off.
75 seconds left in this game.
Down on this end, time is on your side, as Chris talks about. You're going to spread it out, make them foul you.
Got another email from Larry Morgan saying, appreciates the job we're doing.
Foul on Kennett. Riley Spencer, his first team foul number 1.
Our old buddy from Jackson, Brad Wendell.
Yeah, that's
Emailing
right.
in.
He always calls in.
He
don't
does. He's watching at home.
Foul on Kennett's Darren Davis.
Brad, looks like your Indians are going to live for another day.
They will. They're up 14 here, 48 seconds left. Always tough to seed this tournament. Early season, plus you throw in COVID, and you got guys out from quarantine and so much, and then we're going to get a foul on Jackson.
Foul on Jackson's Nick Plazalewski, his third. Team foul
Just
number
so hard in a crazy 2020 year, but at the end of the day, we're just glad to be here. We're glad to be bringing you these games, and I know for one, I'm glad for these players to be getting a chance to play. All this craziness started last spring and lost our spring sports.
Kimpling's battling, isn't he?
He is, till the
He just
end.
gives up so much height underneath. He's done every move he's got in his repertoire.
Looks like Kennett will be content to let Jackson dribble this out. Had to give Jeff a little bit of extra time.
Kennett will be our first team eliminated.
They will be. Kennett came in as the 9 seed. They will be the first team to exit here. Congratulations to the Jackson Indians as they win this consolation game. The final, 52
Jackson will play tomorrow night.
to 38.
Against Charles.
Jackson will, so let's set the scene for tomorrow night. Jackson, with this win, they will move on. They'll be the second game tomorrow night. They'll play the late game. They'll take on Charleston at 7:30. First game of the night will be Cape Central taking on Dexter. You got some finals for us, partner?
Let's run down Kennett. One player in double digits, Chris. Ben McMillan with 12. Then pretty balanced. 6 for Hempling. Battled all night with the size disadvantage. Micah Welton with 5. I thought he played well. 4 for Elijah Jackson. 4 for Darian Davis. 3 for Riley Spencer. And 2 points each for Harley Hamlet and Tanner Duncan for Kennett's total of 38. For the Jackson Indians, they ended up 3 guys in double digits, led by Elliott Cowell led the way with 15, 13 for Quinn Scott, all of his points in the first half, 10 for Clayton Ernst, all his points in the second half, 9 for Wazlewski, and 5 for Blaine Harris for the Jackson total of 52.
So that'll wrap it up here again. Jackson wins at 52-38. Congratulations to the Indians. We would like to thank Ben, who was our engineer, did a great job for us tonight. For my partner, Jeff Limbaugh, I'm Chris Hotchkiss. Until next time, go Dogs.